Friday and Sunday get all the attention. On Friday, Jesus died and was buried. And on Sunday, he rose again, victorious. But Saturday is sometimes skipped over. And it really shouldn't be, because it's the place where most of us live. If you think about it, the disciples on Friday saw their Savior, upon whom they pinned all their hopes. They saw him die. And with that, they saw their future die. And then hopelessness set in. And the questions of, now what? They were fearful for their lives. Their leader had just been killed, and they figured that they were next. So they were hiding in the darkness. They were worried. They were talking amongst themselves about all the events that had taken place, and were wondering, what next? We all know the story. On the third day, he would rise from the dead. Jesus would rise from the dead. And although Jesus' disciples had heard that from Jesus himself, they didn't get it. They didn't really understand what he meant. So on Saturday, Jesus was still dead. And their dreams were still crushed. And they still had no hope. That's where a lot of us are. We look at our lives and we are in between point A and point B. Something has happened, something tragic, something dramatic, and now here we are. We are waiting. We're sitting in the darkness. We have no idea what's going to happen. We know that there's perhaps a resurrection of our circumstances. Maybe something will change, but we don't know it with certainty. There's the unknown. There's darkness. There's depression. It could go on for a day. It could go on for a month. It could go on for a year. But Saturday is a day where Jesus still is. God enters our Saturdays when we think nothing is happening, when we think that God has forgotten us. But you know what? He sits with us in our darkness, in our loneliness. He's with us here too. He doesn't just show up on Resurrection Sunday. God sits with us when we're waiting, when we're hopeless, when we're helpless. He's there, and really, it's probably the day that we need him most, when we have no sign of any hope whatsoever. Nothing's happening. Nothing. Just total, complete silence. But that's where God shows up. Even Saturday, God is working. Although you can't see it, you can't feel it, it seems like all is dead. God is still working in the silence. Jesus didn't just die. He went as low and as deep and as dark as a human being could go. He went all the way down. And when you're going through times like that, He is with you. And He understands because He was there as well. You experience silence. Jesus experienced silence. You don't feel like your prayers are being answered? Well, there were times when Jesus was asking the same question. God, why have you forsaken me? He became human and was in all respects like us. Because how could God understand us and communicate with us if He didn't become one of us? And He did, and that's comforting. Jesus understands you fully. He understands your pain. He understands your struggles. He understands your hunger, your thirst, because He too experienced all those things. Saturday is the day where faith is forged. Saturday is the toughest day because we don't know what's going to happen. We're in the dark. We're afraid. But the good news is this: there will be light. There will be a resurrection. The stone will be rolled away. And the resurrection will happen. God's got good plans for you. And if you feel like you are living in an eternal Saturday, you're not alone. Because Jesus endured that long, long Saturday. And because He lives, we too live. Jesus has given us hope. You don't have to give up in the silence. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. He specializes in resurrection, in bringing people back to life. And He wants to do the same thing in your life. So Saturday isn't the end. It's a setup. It's a setup for Sunday, for the resurrection, for your resurrection. God's doing something in your life right now. And if you can't see it, if it seems like nothing's happening right now, it's happening. God is working in your life. Sunday is coming. Sunday is coming.